we're back here at Estes Field here. We're about ready to get game number 2 going. Quentin Norris here today from the catbird seat of Estes Field. Central Methodist won the first one 10-8. What a thriller there in game number 1. William Penn led 3-0. Central Methodist tied it up. Central Methodist led 4-3, and then William Penn tied it with a run in the third. Took the lead with a run in the fourth, and then added a run in the fifth. Then Central Methodist added another run in the fifth. That cut it down to 8-5. But then Central Methodist scored 5 big runs in the sixth inning. Highlighter Dominic Proctor's home run, and then Valentin Cerna Jr.'s home run. And then with 2 on base and 2 outs, Carlos Negron hit a big 3-run homer in the center field. That gave Central Methodist the 10-8 lead there. And then Landon William closed it out with 3 strikeouts there as well. So Central Methodist, they're 19-10, 13-6 in the conference. William Penn 14-13 and 7-8 in the conference there. As looks like Nate Breland meets at home plate there. And we'll go ahead and give you today's starting lineups there as well. That's 8 North, the catcher. Bradley Soto's in center field. Abraham Arroyo is in right field. Hector Dominguez is the center fielder. Keone Young's at first base. That is Zach Otten down in left field. Eden Perez, the DH. That is Froy Mura Ortega is at second base. And then, of course, Carlos Herrera is at shortstop. Today's starting pitcher is Ben George for Central Methodist. That's Valentin Cerna Jr. is at second base. Kyle Williams at first. Tanner Sears is behind the plate. Ryan Malzahn in left. Carlos Negron in right. Darius Freeman is at center field. Gavin Whitehurst, the DH. David Soriano, shortstop. And Dominic Proctor there. And Tyler Coakley is the new pitcher there on the mound there. So we're about ready to get started. Both coaches met at home plate, met with the umpiring crew. So we should be getting game number 2 going there. Of course, coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, the Boston Bruins take on the Detroit Red Wings. Also, next Saturday, a doubleheader there. Beginning at 11:30 a.m., New York Rangers take on the New Jersey Devils. And then at 2 o'clock, the Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Dallas Stars there. Now we're waiting on the team there. Hopefully Central Methodist can get another victory there. Hopefully go for win number 20. Looks like Coakley is just finishing warming up there. Of course, after this one, next weekend, and they'll head to Ottawa, Kansas. They'll take on Ottawa. Looks like a 9-inning game on Friday, and then the doubleheader next Saturday, 12. The 9-inning game will be on Friday at 1 o'clock, and then the doubleheader will start at 12 and 3 in Ottawa, Kansas. So the umpiring crew just getting set. Final game of this series. Looks like the team is huddling out there, and they're taking the field there. Let's go ahead and set the defense for you there as well. Sponsored by Casey's. Out in left field is Ryan Malzahn. Darius Freeman in center field. Carlos Negron in right. That's Dominic Proctor third. David Soriano shortstop. Valentin Cerner Jr. second base. Kyle Williams at first, and then Tanner Sears behind the plate. And there's Tyler Coakley. 0-2 with a 10.38 ERA. Little 1 walks and 6 strikeouts from Burlington, Ontario, Canada, around the Toronto area. Of course, Toronto Blue Jays came into the league in 77. Their first game against the White Sox, it was in a snowstorm there down at Expedition Stadium. And the first time I remember that one was watching This Week in Baseball with Mel Allen. They had to clean the snow. They had to bring the Zamboni machine out to Expedition Stadium. So Coakley we're about ready to get started here as Coakley gets his warm-up tosses there. Scheduled for 3:30. I think we're going to start about 3:50 or so. So Aiden North, the batter. 4 homers, 23 RBIs. Went 1 for 5 in the first game of our doubleheader there. We're ready to get started. Tyler Coakley gets signed from Tanner Sears. And the first pitch. Outside at 3:50 p.m., about 72 degrees. The time and temperature is sponsored by The Parking Spot. Easy to spot, easy to park. The Parking Spot at Kansas City International Airport. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Softball is up 2-0 in game number 2. They should be about done down in Dubuque. Three 3-0 the count. 3-0 pitch. Way outside. Ball 4. And now here is Bradley Soto, who went 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Now has 13 homers and 33 RBIs. Justin Knutson is the courtesy runner. First pitch. Way outside, and now the runner takes second on the wild pitch. That's a wild pitch there, so 5 straight balls there. So now Tanner Sears wants to settle him down. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. Way inside. 6 straight balls there. So 2-0 to count on Bradley Soto. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. There we go. 2-1 now. Sometimes when you throw your first strike, it kind of relaxes you. 2-1 now. 3-1 now. Abraham Arroyo on deck. Three one, way outside. Another walk. So first and second, 2 consecutive walks. Here's Abraham Arroyo. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Arroyo went 1 for 4 with a single. Now it looks like they'll talk it over, trying to settle him down. While we do that, let's take a commercial break.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student-athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends.
So back to live action after the conference meeting. First pitch to him. That's inside. Still 1-0. Hector Dominguez on deck. The 1-0. 2-0 now. 2-1 to count, first and second, both on walks. 2-1. Oh, that hit him. Oh, my. Now the base is loaded and nobody out. And here's Hector Dominguez. 2 homers, 23 RBIs. In the first game today, went 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs there. 2 singles and a double. Looks like Landon Willingham will come back out there. Who got the save in game 1? We'll take it with you. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Landon Willingham takes the mound.
He's for the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, to the 10. He is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Still caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. Henry turns, shoots, hits it from the corner. The fading 3.
So Willingham pitched 1 inning, got the save, gave up no runs, no hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And those 3 strikeouts gave him 24 along with 7 walks. So bases loaded, nobody out. Coakley faced 3 batters, couldn't get anybody out. 2 walks, and then Arroyo was hit by a pitch. So we're ready to go as Hector Dominguez up the bat. Bases loaded for the Statesman. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 now. Keone Young is on deck. The 0-1. That gets away, but not far enough. Good hustle there by Tanner Sears. One and one to count on Hector Dominguez. The 1-1. 2-1 now.
CMU?
2-1, and he lines a shot. There's a base hit. 1 run will score, and that's all.
Single to center?
Yep. So North scores, and now the bases still remain loaded. Here's Keone Young, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. In the first game today, went 0-1, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. That was on a sac fly in the third inning. Been informed Central Methodist softball is leading Clark 5-3. What inning? Seventh inning. Central Methodist softball going for win number. Strike call there. Trying to go for win number 23 on the year. Goes to 23-5. But most important number, 7-1 in the conference. They're ranked number 6 in the polls. 0-1 to count. The 0-1. There's a strike, 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes. Two 1 pitch. Fouls it off, still at 0-2. One two the count. 0-2 pitch. Misses that one there. 1-2.
Where did that miss? I don't agree.
1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. That's a big out there. And now Zach Otten up there. No homers, 13 RBIs on the year. In the first game today, he went 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 3 RBIs on the day. Bases loaded, still 1 out. Hits the ground ball. There's a base hit there. Soto will score. Here comes Arroyo to make it 3-0 now.
Single to left?
So now a 3-0 lead there. So now Otten now has 15 RBIs on the year for Dominguez, who has 24 RBIs there. Here's Edin Perez. Perez has 3 homers, 18 RBIs.
Runners on first and second?
Who went 1 for 3 with an RBI. Went 0 for 3 with an RBI. And a foul ball, that's a strike. On 1 to count. The 0-1. Lines a shot, and there's a base hit. Freeman couldn't get to it. A run will score. This will make it 4-0 now. There's another run will score. I think that will be a single error. And a 5-0 lead there. 2 RBIs. That'll be an error on Freeman. Foymer Ortega, no homers, 2 RBIs. Ortega went 0 for 3. Now is 4 for 11 on the year.
Just 1 RBI, Tim? Or no RBIs? Yeah.
Fouls that one off, strike 1.
I figured the guy at second would have scored. The guy at first now. And then I gave
The 0-1 now. There's a strike, 0-2.
You got a runner on second.
0-2 pitch. Pops that one up. I think LeGrand has some room. And there's out number 2, and now runner will hold up at second. For Carlos Herrera, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Went 0 for 3 in the first game with a walk.
Yeah, because he would have scored anyway. Okay.
First pitch. Popped it up. That's foul. Strike 1, the 9th man to bat. First game, we had 8 men went to the plate. The 0-1. Popped it up into left. I think Malzahn makes the catch for the third out. So 5 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is 5-0 lead for William Penn. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you there as Zach Otten is in left. Out in center field, Bradley Soto. Abraham Arroyo is in right field. Keone Young's at third. That's Carlos Herrera at shortstop. Foymoa Ortega's at second. At first base, Hector Dominguez. The catcher is Ayton North, and there you look at Ben George from Serena, Ontario, around the Toronto area, 0-0 with 4 walks and 6 strikeouts on the season there. Home of the Of course, the starting lineups for Central Methodist, Valentin Cerna Jr. at second, and Kyle Williams at first. Tanner Sears the catcher. Ryan Malzahn's in right. Carlos Negron is the right fielder. Darius Freeman center field. Gavin Whitehurst. David Soriano, and then Dominic Proctor. So 5 runs, 3 hits, no errors for William Penn. No runs, no hits, and an error for Central Methodist. As Valentin Cerna Jr. comes to bat.
Okay.
3 homers, 15 RBIs. In the first game, went 3 for 4, single, double, and a homer. He was a triple away for the cycle. First pitch. Ball 1 there. And I have seen somebody hit a cycle in person. That was Dave Winfield back in 1991 at Kauffman Stadium. Saw that in person and had the best seat. About 4 rows behind the Angels dugout. 2-0 the count. Strike. 2-1 now. 2-1 the count, 2-1 pitch. Three and 1 the count. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. And Dave Winfield's the only one that ever got in trouble for hitting a seagull. Here's Kyle Williams, 4 homers, 22 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a double. Williams a left-hander. First pitch. Ball one there. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count on Kyle Williams with the red, white, and blue bat. The 1-1. Fouls that one off. 1-2. Of course, tomorrow night, Sunday Night Baseball. The Atlanta Braves take on the San Diego Padres. Coverage starts at 5 o'clock with baseball tonight. One and two to count. That kind of gets away. There goes Cerna Jr. in the second, and now it's 2-2 to count. Two balls and two strikes. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit. Here comes Cerna Jr. in the score to make it 5-1 now. And that's what good teams do. They try to chip away the lead one at a time. Here's Tanner Sears. 4 homers, 27 RBIs. Went 1 for 4 with a double. First pitch. Ball one there. Okay, Central Methodist softball defeated Clark 5-3. They're 23-5, 7-1 in the conference. Ropes that one. Foul ball. 1-1 in the count. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Still nobody out in the first inning. William Penn put up a 5 spot. Three-one pitch. Popped it up. Let's see who calls for it. I think the third baseman will call for it. Makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out now for Ryan Malzahn. 4 homers, 30 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a double. And an RBI as well. First pitch. It's a little pop up there. Let's see who calls for this one. Shortstop is there for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now for Carlos Negron. Hit the big 3-run homer in the bottom of the 6th inning. It gave Central Methodist a 10-8 lead. Now has 10 homers, 38 RBIs. Went 2 for 4 with homer, 3 RBIs. Also had a single in the first inning. First pitch. Nice stop there and a 1-0 count. Want to know the count on Carlos Negron. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Two-0 pitch. Fouls it all. 2-1 now. 2-1 the count. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Another high pop fly into right field. It looks like the right fielder will call for it. And there's a third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. They lead 1. We're through 1. It's a 5-1 lead for William Penn on the Heart Conference Network.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
Five runs, 3 hits, and no errors for William Penn. 1 run, 1 hit, and an error for Central Methodist. Central Methodist softball, 5-3 victory over Clark. They're 23-5, 7-1 in the conference. 5 runs, 11 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 3 runs, 11 hits, and an error for Clark. As 8 North up there, drew a walk his first time out. That was with the starting pitcher, Tyler Coakley, who faced 3 batters. First pitch to him. There's a strike call. 0-1 now. The 0-1 now. 1-1 now. One pitch. Up high. 2-1 now. No. 2-1. Kind of gets away. 3-1. No.
I think he held up and it just hit the thing. He showed 3-1, but I disagree. I thought it hit the mat.
3-1. High pop up there. See who calls for it. A little collision, but I think Cerna Jr. makes the catch for out number 1 there. And now Bradley Soto also walked his first time up.
One out, Tim.
First pitch. Strike. 0-1. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Lines a shot. Whoa! What a catch for Soriano. As Mel Allen would say on This Week in Baseball, how about that?
L6.
Yep. Abraham Arroyo was hit by a pitch, and that was the last batter Tyler Coakley faced in the first inning. First pitch to him. There's a strike. 0-1 now. Oh, 1 now. Fouls it to the screen. 0-2. 0-2. Misses that one. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. A little bit inside there. 2-2. Tried the old Bob Gibson curveball. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Lines just past Soriano. That's a base hit. It's the 4th hit of the game for William Penn there. And here's Hector Dominguez. He singled. Drove in a run his first time. That was the first batter that Landon Winningham faced. Now has 24 RBIs on the season. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike one. On 1 to count. On 1 now. Ball 1-1. One and 1 to count. The 1-1. Inside 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Royals at first. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 now on Hector Dominguez. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off there on a hit and run play. Two-two pitch. There goes the runner. Here's a throw, and I think, no, he did not. So the count is 3-2. And the Royals at second. Keone Young is on deck. 3-2. Ball 4 now. So first and second now for Keone Young, who struck out his first time up. First pitch. That's a bit high. 1-0 now. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 now. Zach Otten on deck. First and second, 2 outs. 5-1 lead for William Penn. There goes the runner to third. Ground ball to Soriano. He'll go over to Kyle Williams at first for the third out. So no runs on just 1 hit. No errors, and they lead 2. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It is a 5-1 lead for William Penn.
To the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle, he's to the 20, to the 10, He is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Still caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. Here's Mike Henry, turns, shoots, hits it from the corner. The fading three.
Five runs, 4 hits, and no errors for William Penn. No, 1 run, 1 hit, and error for Central Methodist as Darius Freeman comes to bat. 4 homers, 21 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI in that first game of our doubleheader. First pitch. Outside, ball 1 there. Gavin Whitehurst on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball hit well to left field. The left fielder goes back, and it's gone! A home run! And it's 5-2 now for Darius Freeman there. That's his 5th of the year. RBI number 22. And now Gavin Whitehurst up the bat. No homers, 13 RBIs. Went 0 for 2 with a sac fly in the first inning. First pitch to him. There's a strike, 0-1 now. 0-1 now. Strike, 0-2. 0-2 now on Gavin Whitehurst. That's into the dirt, 1-2 now. Central Methodist trying to go for win number 20 there, but the most important number is 14-6 in the conference. Heading into that doubleheader today, I think Grandview was on top. 2-2 the count. I think they had just 1 loss heading into today's doubleheader action. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Third baseman has it. Long throw. Kind of gets away.
I don't know, Tim. E5?
That'll probably be an error right there. First baseman, that's Dominguez. Shaking up a little bit, but they're going to check on it just to be sure. Okay, we're back to live action. It looks like Dominguez has to leave with an injured nose there. It looked like he got popped in on a collision at first base. So now new first baseman looks like Juan Perez. So new first baseman is Juan Perez. As David Soriano comes to bat. Soriano, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. First game today went 1 for 3. Well, actually 1 for 2.
So just a straight swap.
Straight swap, 35 for 36.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Screwing around.
Someone's not paying attention.
Do I play the game?
So now we should be back to live action. Nobody out there. 5-2 lead now on the home run by Darius Freeman. Here's David Soriano. First pitch to Soriano. It's a ball. Nobody out. Dominic Proctor on deck. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Two-0 pitch. 3-0 now. 3 balls and no strikes. Still nobody out. Three-0 pitch. Now back-to-back walks now. Now another walk there. So now it's first and second. Here's Dominic Proctor. One homer, 3 RBIs. Went 1 for 3 with a home run. That came in the 6th inning. That started that 5-run inning there. That gave Central Methodist a 10-8 victory.
Now batting number 3, Dominic Proctor.
And a balk has been called. So a balk. So now second and third, nobody out. First pitch. Ball 1 there. Now the infield comes in. The 1-0. 2-0 to count.
Proctor,
With Valentine Cerna Jr. on deck.
Soriano on second, and someone on third.
Whitehurst is on third. Soriano's on second.
2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1 now. Two and one to count. 2-1. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Now it's ball 4 now, so the base is loaded full of Eagles. So it looks like, and here comes Valentine Sterna Jr. So new pitcher on the mound. So after an inning,
I'll tell you when it comes out and start warming up. I'll tell you when it starts warming up. I got an angle.
You got a camera, don't you?
Mm-hmm. It's number 20. 20? Yeah, it's a 20.
Ryan Chamberlain 1-0 with 6 walks and 8 strikeouts. From Cedar Rapids, Iowa. That's where Mount Mercy is located at.
Yeah, 20.
Situation like this, so far 5-2. Darius Freeman started off with the home run. Gavin Whitehurst reached on error. Soriano walked. Proctor walked. Here's Valentine Sterna Jr., who also walked his first time up. Still nobody out. So now bases loaded full of Eagles. And Valentine Sterna Jr. up there.
Now batting, number 7, Valentine Sterna Jr.
First pitch. That gets away from him. Whitehurst will score to make it 5-3.
Wild pitch.
Yes. So 5-3 now. Still nobody out.
Everyone move up a bag, I'm assuming.
Yes. Somebody come in. You have to run on the first one. They didn't start you, but I will run on the first pitch of the game.
So 5-3 now. The 1-0. Hits a little chopper. Couldn't get to it. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. A second run will score. And a tie game at 5. How about that?
Single to center.
2 RBIs now for Valentine Sterna Jr. Has 17 on the year. And a tie game at 5. Here's Kyle Williams. Single drove in a run his first time up. First pitch. Ball 1 there. One and 0 the count. Still nobody out. Looks like Kyle Williams went to a different bat. Strike. 1-1 now. The 1-1. 2-1 the count. Two and one to count. 2-1 pitch. Looping liner. That's hitting to the left field for a base hit. So now first and second now. Still nobody out.
Single to left. Single to left, Tim.
Here is Tanner Sears, who popped out the third his first time up.
Clear your count, Timothy. What?
First pitch. There's the strike. 0-1 now.
I'm like an operator. Telling everyone what's going on.
0-1 to count on Tanner Sears. Oh, 1 pitch. Hits a fly ball. Hit well to left field. That's going back to right center field. It is gone. A 2-run homer. Now Central Methodist leads it 7-5.
Home run to left.
A 3-run homer makes it 8-5.
Home run to left, Tim. To right.
Right center field. 8-5 now. And Sears has 5 homers, 30 RBIs now. A big 7 spot there. And there's still nobody out for Ryan Malzahn, who popped the short his first time. First pitch to him. Fouls it off. Strike 1. Eight to 5 now. A big 7 spot. The 0-1 now. That's high. 1-1 now. One. Hits that one well to center field. That's back. Goodbye. Home run for Ryan Malzahn. And it's 9-5. 5 homers, 31 RBIs there. Here's Carlos Negron, who flew out to right field his first time. Still nobody out in the first pitch.
Ow. Yes. No?
And now a hit batsman. Here's Darius Freeman. Started the inning off with a home run.
Now batting, number 5, Darius Freeman.
Now the coach wants an explanation there.
Oh boy.
9-5 now. 8 big runs in that second inning. Still nobody out. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1. On 1 to count. 0-1 pitch. Lines a shot. There's a base hit. And now here is Gavin Whitehurst. Reached on an error his first time up.
Now batting, number 22, Gavin Whitehurst.
First and second, still nobody out. First pitch. Lays down a beautiful bunt. His only play is the first. Kind of gets away. A run will score to make it 10-8. 10-5 now.
I still mark that as a bunt too.
Yeah, bunt hit.
Single to, I guess, the pitcher. Did anyone score? Yeah.
Yep.
DeGrom scored.
Carlos scored.
Did Freeman go to third?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Did you get an RBI for that?
Yes, indeed.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh boy.
So new pitcher on the mound. Third one already.
I'll take it a second.
So Aaron Oliveira is the third pitcher of the day.
Yeah.
0-0 with 7 walks and 12 strikeouts.
He's to the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, to the 10. He is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Still caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. Henry turns, shoots, hits it from the corner. The fading three.
Is Soriano at third?
3 minutes at third.
Oh, sorry.
Freeman's at third. Whitehurst is at first. Braun scored on the bunt.
Soriano batting?
Yes. Nope, we got a pinch hitter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, I can't tell.
Number.
Number 11? Sure. Looks like 11, but I can't tell. 11.
So Zeb Weedy is the pinch hitter.
It's dead.
5 homers, 20 RBIs from Harrisburg, South Dakota, and a strike call. The 12th man to bat. First and third now. 9 big runs. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. 1-2 to count.
Who was our starting left fielder last year?
Yeah, he's been playing third base this year.
Because our third baseman got hurt.
Who was our third baseman?
I don't recall. Durin, maybe?
New guy?
Well, Durin's not on the team anymore.
Huh?
Durin is not on the team anymore.
Oh.
Who's that?
Oh, yes, that.
But then,
2-2 now. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three call. So one out now. And stealing second is Gavin Whitehurst. Here's Dominic Proctor. Drew a walk his first time up.
Now batting, number 3, Dominic Proctor.
Tim, the first thing happened, and then another person got injured, but I don't know who the other person was.
Fly ball hit well into right field. Right fielder makes the catch. Freeman tagging up and scores on the sac fly there to make it 11-5 now.
Everyone move up a bag.
No, Whitehurst stays at second. He stole second after Zeb Lee struck out.
Now batting, number 7.
There's Valentine Cerna Jr.
Y'all not keeping me honest.
1 for 1 with a single and 2 RBIs. First pitch. Ball high.
Okay.
1-0 to count. 2-0 now. Kyle Williams on deck. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 to count. Three-0 pitch. Ball 4 now. Here's Kyle Williams. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI.
Now batting, number 32, Kyle Williams. He's changed bats. Does not have the bomb pop bat no more. How sad.
First pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. 0-1 to count. 0-1 now. Fouls it off. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Strike 3 called, but 10 runs on 7 hits. No error. 1 error and 2 left on. We head to the top of the third. 11-5 Central Methodist.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
Error was a fielding error.
11 runs, 8 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 5 runs, 4 hits, and an error for William Penn. Here's Zach Otten. Singled and drove in 2 runs his first time up. William Penn led 5-0, then 5-1 by Central Methodist, and 10 big runs in the second inning to make it 11-5 now.
All of them are, are you sure?
First pitch. Fly ball to right. Legrand is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Eden Perez. Single. Went to second on the error by Freeman. Drove in 2 runs. First pitch to him. Fouls it off. Strike one there.
Tim Whitehurst reached on an error, so he's unearned.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
Oh, we batted around, so that's why.
Everything else is
0-1 now. Hits a ground ball to Valentine Cerner Jr. Throws over to Kyle Williams, and there's out number 2. 2 quick outs now
What was that sequence, Tim? 4-3. Thank you.
for former Ortega, who flew out to Carlos Negron.
Okay. I have to fix that. I'll come back.
First pitch. Ball 1, 1-0 to count. The 1-0. There's a ball 2-0 there. Two-0 pitch. 3-0 to count.
I think that was the only unearned run, Tim.
Yeah, I think you're right. Everything else happened later.
Yeah.
3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. He was ready to take off for first, but the umpire said, "Sorry, sir. Strike 2." 3-2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Now 2-out walk there. Now here is Carlos Herrera, who flew out to left field his first time to Ryan Mazon. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. On 1 the count. 0-1 pitch. Popped it up. See who calls for it. And Kyle Williams makes the catch for the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the third. 11-5 Central Methodist.
What inning are we in?
Top of the third. Bottom 3, yeah.
Yes. I asked the guy, and he told me. Correct. So I'll just have, we have to beat that into our.
Not again. I'm tired of getting beat.
11 runs, 8 hits, no 1 error for Central Methodist. 5 runs, 4 hits. And error for William Penn as Tanner Sears up to here. Three-run homer.
Yeah. I'm just glad that I figured that out. I paid $450.
That makes
I like to work.
part of that 11-run, 10-run second inning. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 now.
So you just literally hit the at-bat button?
1-1 pitch.
No.
Strike. 1-2 now. 1-2 the count to Tanner Sears. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Ryan Malzahn on deck. Hit a home run his last time up in that second inning. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. Ball 4 now. Here's Ryan Malzahn, 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI.
I'm assuming we have a courtesy runner. Number?
Aaron Guss. Aaron Guess Jr. Malzahn hit the home run.
How are my track people doing over there this evening?
Just right at the 5 o'clock hour. First pitch to him. Fouls it to the screen. 0-1 now.
Coach T, can you read me?
I can't, my bad. I was charging the thing and I was in my actual reading it. But yeah, we're doing good.
0-1 to count.
Good deal.
0-1 pitch. High fly ball. Right fielder calls for it. Makes the catch, and Aaron Guss Jr. hits back to first. Here's Carlos Negron, 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his last time up.
Now batting number 20, Carlos Negron.
Coach T, when you guys are done, like what you do for softball, go ahead and archive that game. Or archive that stream so you hit live. It'll ask if you want to archive it, say yes. And then you guys will tear everything down and bring it back to the office.
Ball 1 there.
Rachel, be sure and lock that video. We don't want anybody scouting this.
If I'm locking a track video, I'm resigning.
What?
1-0 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 1-1 now.
If I have to lock a track video, I'm resigning. I'm not doing that.
1-1 to count.
I don't care what the heart. I don't care what the bylaws are.
1-1. 2-1 now.
Oh yeah.
2-1 to count.
If there's something that you're doing that somebody else can steal, then you're not doing
2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
I do not understand. I want everybody to say, why not?
3 balls and a strike.
I have something mean to say, but I'll wait.
3-1 now. Lines a shot. There's a base hit there. So first and second and 1 out. Here's Darius Freeman. Freeman is 2 for 2 with a homer and an RBI. He also singled, also in that third inning.
Who might be your player of the week nominee, Rachel?
Who?
Freeman.
He just got to the. He just started batting. What do you mean? What do you mean he's player of the week? He just started batting.
1-0 to count.
He just came to the dish. What do you mean he's player?
Player of the week nominee.
I know, but he just came to the dish. Did he do something before?
The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now.
Plus he had a bunch. He got a home run, a single today in this game. He had a whole bunch of other stuff in the last several games.
honestly,
Several stolen bases.
baseball player of the week is the hardest to win.
1-1 to count.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but yes.
1-1 pitch. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. First and second, one out. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Gavin Whitehurst on deck.
Ball.
So everyone moves up a base there. 3-1 to count. Infield in. 3-1 pitch. Takes it outside, strike two. Three and two to count. Three, two. Hits the ground ball to first. He'll take it himself for out number two. And everyone else stays put for Gavin Whitehurst. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI.
Now batting number 22, Gavin Whitehurst.
Is this still 16 pitching?
Yes.
Yeah. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. 0-1 now on Whitehurst. Guest Junior's at third. Gron's at second. Ball one. 1-1 now. Soriano on deck. The 1-1. Way outside. 2-1. Two and one to count. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder gives a chase. Makes the catch in front of the warning track.
F9?
So no runs on just one hit. No errors. One left. Actually, two left on. We head to the top of the fourth inning.
Top four, Tim.
Central Methodist 11 and William Penn 5.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student-athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
$11 runs, 9 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 5 runs, 4 hits, and an error for William Penn. And it looks like it's Jagger Mitchell.
Pinch hitter, Tim, 25.
300 hitter, 1 homer, 10 RBIs from Rock Springs, Wyoming.
Huh? Oh, that's fine.
First pitch. Well, I tell you what, Landon Winningham is looking sharp.
Yeah,
And a strike call. 0-1 to count.
he's in for North.
0-1 pitch. 1-1 to count. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. 2-1 the count. Two and one to count. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That's Bradley Soto on deck. Two pitch. Misses that one. 3-2. 3-2 now. 3-2. Fly ball to left, but Malzahn has some room. Oh, hit the green monster there.
Double?
Yep.
Left center?
So now a runner at second.
Oh, just left center.
That's Justin Knutson. There's Bradley Soto up there, 0 for 1 with a walk.
That's 23.
Yeah. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike one there.
23's out there running. I can see his number. It's Knutson. Soto is batting. Knutson.
0-1 now.
Knutson is running.
Ball 1-1 now.
I thought you said 23 was batting.
1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Hits it well to right center field, and it's off the wall there. Negron retrieves it in, and a run will score to make it 11-6 now.
What?
Here's Abraham Arroyo, 1 for 1 with a single. He was also hit by a pitch in the first inning. First pitch. Oh, that hit him. Second time he got hit by a pitch.
Goodness gracious, guys.
And now Juan Perez up there, 207 here, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. Perez is from Harlem, New York. Looks like Alfred Uroria is in the bullpen. First pitch. Ball 1. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. Lines a shot into the left field area. Soto will score to make it 11-7. And Arroyo will head over to third, and it's now a 11-7 ball game. Here's Keone Young, 0 for 2 on the day. So it's 12-7 now. Still nobody out. First pitch. Ball 1.
Sam, I have 11-7.
11-7 now.
No, I have 11-7.
Yep, that's why I put the run,
There you
run
go.
on the wrong spot.
You had 12-6, and then you had.
Yeah, I put it on the wrong spot.
There you go.
11-7 now. lays down the bunt. Williams has it. And there is nowhere to go. He could have taken the simple out there.
That's not a sack bunt, right? Because he made it.
So now first and third there, and a base hit makes it 11-8 now.
Runners on the corners.
Yep. There's Zach Otten, 1 for 2 with a single and 2 RBIs there.
I gave it a single to the first baseman and a bunt, but not a sacrifice. Otten? Yeah.
First pitch to him. Misses that one, 1-0 now. Still nobody out.
Oh, wow.
It's a ground ball base hit. Now it's 11-9. Otten with 3 RBIs on the day. Here's Edwin Perez, 1 for 2 with a single, 2 RBIs.
Confirmed on that?
Adrian Ayala is the courtesy runner. So Tanner Sears is a new pitcher on the mound. 2-1 with a 9 ERA, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. Came in the catch. He'll probably remain in the game, hitting the number 3 spot.
So, Tim,
That's Cooper Keel, the new catcher.
So, Tanner keeps his spot in the lineup. He just becomes the pitcher. And then Winningham comes out and the catcher takes his spot.
So 25 goes in the 10 spot.
Yeah. Keel?
Now pitching for the Eagles, number 21, Tanner Sears.
That was easy.
So the order's still the same, Rachel, or
Yes, Tanner keeps his spot. And then Keel takes Winningham's spot in the 10.
Oh. Oh, okay. So Whitehurst still remains a DH.
Yes.
No, Whitehurst comes out of the game.
Oh, hold on. No, hold on. Why?
Whitehurst got nothing to do with it. Whitehurst stays there.
Yeah.
25 is coming in.
That makes sense. How come there's a ball? Did he throw a pitch to Perez?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
Oh.
So here's Edwin Perez up there against Tanner Sears.
Now batting, number 3, Edwin Perez. Come on, Tanner, what's the matter?
Okay.
First pitch to him. Ball 1 there. Still nobody out. Ayala's at first, the courtesy runner. The 1-0. 2-0 to count.
Everything going okay next door?
Sears trying to keep it where it is. 11-9. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. First and second, still nobody out. Ortega on deck. 3-1. Ball 4 now. So now bases are loaded for Ortega. 0 for 1 with a walk.
Now batting, number 9,
Former Ortega, 0 for 1.
Yeah, it's tough to catch 2 games and pitch in the middle of the second one.
You can be wore out.
Yeah.
First pitch. Fouls it to the screen.
I think this is the first time I've seen him pitch in person, though.
Yeah, he's pretty here last home series they played.
0-1 to count.
Was I here for that?
I thought so.
Strike 2 against Baker. One of those is against Baker.
My alma mater, huh?
Yeah. 0-2 now.
It must have been the day I wasn't here.
0-2 pitch. Lines a shot. Nice stop by Soriano. Goes second for 1 to first. Double play! How about that?
Nice. 6-4-3 double play?
Yes. 6-4-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend, ladies and gentlemen. And 2 outs there.
But they scored a run.
Yep, making 11-10 now.
I'm confirming.
And it's Carlos Herrera, 0 for 2 now.
I have 11 to 10.
11. There's a strike. 11-10 now.
You have a runner on third?
Yep. 11-10. 0-1 pitch. Nice stop by Cuperquillo. 1-1 to count. Jagger Mitchell's on deck. He started the inning off with a double. Fouls it off, 1-2 there. One and two the count. 1-2 pitch. Hits the ground ball to Valentin Cernich and throws over to Kyle Williams for the third. So 5 runs on just 5 hits. No errors and just 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Halfway home. Central Methodist 11. William Penn 10.
He's for the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, to the 10. He is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Still caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. Here's 5-10 returns, shoots, hits it from the corner. The fading 3.
Tim, will you add a will you go to the bottom of the 4th? Okay.
North is not catching. 25 looks to be catching. That is Gator Mitchell. He came in a bat for North this inning.
Oh, and then he got pitch ran.
No, courtesy run, not pitch run.
You know what I mean.
Well, you said it, Carl.
From a technicalities, he was subbed in to bat, and then the guy that subbed in for him was subbed in again.
Yeah, but that's not subbing,
It is subbing.
two different things.
Subbing.
Not subbing.
25 is catching. That's all I need to know. Great. 8.
16 is still on the bone.
Soriano batting.
Yep. 11 runs, 9 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 11 runs, 10 runs, 9 hits, and an error for William Penn. And now here's David Soriano. Batted one time, went 0 for 1. Actually went 0 for 0 with a walk. Swing and a miss, strike one there. And then Zeb Wee came on to pinch hit and struck out. The 0-1 now. Misses in. I think he fouled it off. Coach Braylon wants an explanation. 0-2 to count. 5 in the first, and 1 in the first, and then 10 in the second. Then William Penn answered with 5 in the fourth. So it's 0-2 to count on David Soriano. Oh, and 2 to count. The 0-2. Gets the ground ball just past the first baseman. That's a base hit. 10th hit of the game for Central Methodist. Here's Dominic Proctor, 0 for 0, walked, and then has sack fly his last time up. First pitch. Lays down a beautiful bunt. His only play is the first. They got him.
Sack bunt 1-3.
So sack bunt. So 1 out now. Here's Valentin Cerna Jr. 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, single and 2 RBIs. He also has 2 walks.
1-0-0-0 for us. Oh, yeah. Well, what's funny is the second 0 should be a hit. We don't do that.
Great timeout.
If you look at the scoreboard,
1-0 to count.
the line score, the second inning shows a 0. It really is a 10.
Oh. Our panel's not big enough.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Soriano's at second. The 1-0. And now he gets hit by a pitch. Here's Kyle Williams, 1 for 3. Actually, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI.
Now batting number 32, Kyle Williams.
Now he goes back to the red, white, and blue bat.
The pitching is surely different than it was in game 1.
Just today? Yeah.
No, well, yeah, yesterday. Yesterday was.
Strike, 0-1 now. Tanner Sears on deck. The 1-0. There's a base hit there. Soriano is headed on home. No throw to the play, and it's now 12-10. Cerna Jr. stops at second. 3 hits, 2 RBIs there for Kyle Williams. Here's Tanner Sears. 1 for 2 with a homer and 3 RBIs there. Makes it 12-10.
Okay, Tanner, help your cause, my friend.
First pitch. Ball 1 there. The 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses that one, 2-1. Two-one pitch. 3-1 now. Looks like Malzahn is on deck. Three-one pitch. Way outside. Now everyone moves up a base. So a walk, and the base is loaded full of Eagles. Still one out. Here's Malzahn, 1 for 3 with a homer and an RBI, and there's Aaron Guess.
Courtesy running at first base for the Eagles, number 18, Aaron Guess.
Pitching change.
Looks like another pitching change. Let's call the bullpen, sponsored by Home Oil. 12-10 Central Methodist.
Maybe not. Looked like one. Thought there was a pitching change. No? No pitching change? Okay.
That's right. There we go, Ryan. Smoke show action, shall we? Now batting, number 15, Ryan Malzahn.
Here's Malzahn, hits the ground ball. He'll go to third for one. The first double play. 5-3 double play. So one run.
Ground rule double play or no? I don't know what that means.
So one run.
Was it Williams out at third, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So one run on just 2 hits. No errors and just the 2 left on. We head to the top of the 5th inning, and it's still 12-10 Central Methodist.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference, champions in competition, leaders in life.
Here's Jagger Mitchell. He doubled his first time up.
What if it's Jaeger? I was going to say, what if it's Jaeger?
Oh, well, I want to call him Jagger, but Tim won't let me.
First pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. He started that 5-run 4th inning with the double off the wall. Over the glove of Ryan Malzahn. Deal 1 now. Lines a shot. That is a base hit. Good job of Malzahn playing it perfectly, holding him to a single. That's kind of like one of those long singles they went off the Green Monster at Fenway Park.
Tim, is there a courtesy runner for the catcher or no?
Here's Bradley Soto. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. First pitch. Ball 1 there.
What did you say that thing was? A horoscope? You want to buy me a
Periscope.
What does that do?
It's a little thing where you has a couple mirrors.
1-0 pitch. 1-1 to count.
You can look over things without having to stick your head up where you get shot at.
Like a spy.
Well, or they also use them on submarines.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what those are. Yeah. You want to buy me one?
1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch. No, that gets away from there and looks like Knutson will take second.
Wild pitch. I gotta get it right.
So Knutson's at second on the wild pitch. 2-1 to count. Two and one to count on Bradley Soto. Fouls that one all. 2-2. Two pitch. Nice stop by Cooper Keel. 3-2. Tanner Sears' job to keep it where it is. 12-10. Hits the fly ball, hit well to right field. Negron can't get to it. Knutson will score. The throw, not in time. That was close.
Let's check out the replay, guys.
That was close and a good effort there, but it's 12-11 now. Soto now has 35 RBIs. Now here's Abraham Arroyo. 1 for 1. He was hit, has 2 hit. He's single, and twice he was hit by a pitch. Ball 1 there.
Who is this,
One.
Aurora?
Yeah. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Two balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Mm-hmm.
3-0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Now it's ball 4. Still nobody out. 44,410 on him. Millions are watching on television. Here's Juan Perez. Doubled his first time up. First and second, still nobody out. I think he did go, yes, sir, no question about it. 0-1 to count. The 0-1. 1-1 to count.
Tim, in between innings, I'm gonna go out there and bump up my exposure.
You gonna do what? Go out there and
Bump up the exposure. It's getting a little dark.
camera.
Yeah.
1-1 to count.
I'm gonna go as fast as I can, but
Track crew done.
yeah. I don't think so. They're still going.
5:40.
Well, the last event starts at 5:55.
Huh?
The last event starts at 5:55.
5:15.
I thought it was 5:55.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now.
Let me confirm that.
Keone Young is on deck. 1-2 pitch. Hits a little cue shot to Valentine Center Jr. Soriano for one. That's a double play. 4-6-3 double play. So 2 outs now. Here's Keone Young, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 to count.
Nope, this says 555.
One.
4x4.
Strike. 0-2 now.
Hold on. What was the count? 555.
0-2
Yeah.
pitch. 1-2 now. That's Zach Otten on deck.
Well, now the sun's back out, so now I don't know if you need to go out there.
One. There's a strike 3 call. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's the 12-11 game for Central Methodist.
Good for Tanner. I said good for Tanner.
He's to the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle. He's to the 20, to the 10. He is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Still caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. He'll find Henry, turns, shoots, hits it from the corner. The fading 3.
What time did we start this game? 3:50?
350, yep.
Goodness gracious.
Even announced it on the broadcast. Told them what the temperature was and who sponsored it.
Yep.
Twelve runs, 11 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 11 runs, 11 hits, and an error for William Penn. And here's Carlos Negron, 1 for 2 on the day.
20, Carlos Negron.
First pitch to him. That's a ball, 1-0 to count.
Okay.
1-0 to count. The 1-0. That's ball 2. 2-0 to count. Two 0 pitch. Strike. 2-1 now. Two 1. Strike. 2-2.
I thought that was a ball.
Coach Breland wants an explanation there. Now,
Didn't get it.
2-2 to count.
What is?
Arguing balls and strikes.
Yep.
Oh, the batter?
No, the Breland.
Oh,
Carlos didn't say anything.
I thought you said Carlos did.
2-2 to count.
I kind of agree with me.
2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. And a leadoff walk. Here's Darius Freeman, 1-2 for 3 with a single homer and an RBI. First pitch, that's a ball.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2, 2-0 to count. Looks like Cooper Keel is on deck. Two-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball. Center fielder has some room. Has room, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Darius Freeman. What a day for him. 2 homers, 3 RBIs. And Freeman now has 5 homers, 23 RBIs. Has 24 RBIs now in a 14-11 game. And now here's Cooper Keel batting for the first time from Bowling Green. He came on to catch for
New batter. New pitcher, I mean. Two? I think it's 2. Tim, I have a question. I have 22 batting, so why is it 25?
Because Cooper Keel took the DH's batting spot.
That shouldn't be the sign.
No, he's not. That's what they thought. So we've got,
But I already have 10.
down pitching for the statesman, number 2, Andreas Padilla.
Let me show you.
Andreas Padilla. 1-3 with 9 walks and 15 strikeouts. So 14-11 now. And here's Cooper Keel there from Bowling Green, Missouri. Said hi to his family earlier in between games of the doubleheader. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 the count. Looks like David Soriano on deck. Oh, 1 pitch. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-1 pitch. Bunts it in the air. Oh, I thought maybe he was going to do like what George Brett did in Game 5 of the 1985 World Series. That is slide into the dugout. The only difference was when it was played at Busch Stadium, they did not have a railing there. He slid into the dugout. One and two the count. Still nobody out. Fourth pitcher today for William Penn. Swing and a miss, strike 3 call, so 1 out now. Here's David Soriano. Soriano is 1 for 1 with a single.
Now batting number 2, David Soriano.
First pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. Looks like Dominic Proctor's on deck. Just right around the 5:50 hour. 0-1 to count. Fouls it off. 0-2. O2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. One and two the count. Estes Field shivering with its concrete foundations. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Central Met. William Penn had 5 in the first, then 1 in the first for Central Methodist. Then a 10-run second inning. Then William Penn answered it with 5 in the fourth, and then Central Methodist answered with a run in the fourth, then William Penn answered with a run in the fifth, and then 2 more makes it 14-11 now. 1-2 to count. 2-2 now. Of course, they'll be on the road next weekend. They'll be taking on Ottawa. Next weekend, they'll play Friday at 1. Then doubleheader on Saturday, being at 12 and then 3. And I believe Friday's one at Ottawa will be the 9-inning game. And then 2 7-inning games next Saturday. Popped it up. Let's see who calls for it. And the first baseman makes the catch for out number 2. Of course, the next time you'll hear me broadcast will be next Sunday as softball takes on Benedictine. Doubleheader starts at 1, pregame show at 12:45. Here's Dominic Proctor, who is 0 for 0, has drew a walk in the second, sac fly in the third, and a sac bunt in the fourth. Ball 1 there, and then, of course, then after the Ottawa one, then 2 weeks, they'll host Missouri Valley for a 4-game series. Next, on Saturday, it'll begin with pregame at 12:45, 1 o'clock. Second game at 3:30, and then Sunday, 1 o'clock and 3:30. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 to count. About an hour and 7 minutes, it'll be Boston and Detroit in an NHL game. I think both teams are still alive for the Stanley Cup playoffs. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-1 now. Valentin Cerna Jr. on deck. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
I feel like we've been here for 6 hours in just this game.
Yeah, I 7 hours. I can hear about 11.
3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Third baseman has it. And they throw over the first for the third out. So 2 runs on just a 1 hit there. No errors, and they nobody. We head to the top of the 6th, and Central Methodist leads at 14-11.
Pack everything up and take it back to the office. That's fine. He's coming right back to
14 runs, 12 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 11 runs, 11 hits, and an error for William Penn. And Zach Otten up there. It was 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 3 RBIs. Third thing goes according to plan. We'll have a post-game report with Nate Breland. Talk about the 4-game series there. Preview the matchup with Ottawa. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1 now. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Lines a shot, and that's a base hit there. So now, the 12th hit of the game now. Here's Eden Perez. 1 for 2 with a single and 2 RBIs.
19 at first?
I believe it is.
Oh. I can't tell. Why would he be running for the left fielder?
Faster, smarter base runner, I don't know.
Looks like a 19 or a 10, but I don't know.
It could be 17. He's done though.
If he comes to second, I'll let you know.
First pitch to him. Ball 1, 1-0 to count. 1 ball, no strikes on Eden Perez. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Can we go down there and look?
That looks like 19 there.
We'll go with
Drayton Levine.
we'll go.
1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. One, 2 the count. On Eden Perez. 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. Just to increase the tension. Flamer Ortega is on deck. 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. One, two, 2-2 pitch. Hits the ground ball to Soriano. His only play is the first. Nice job there, and there's out number 1.
Nope, it's 10, guys.
What?
It's 10.
10 what?
10 inch running.
Oh.
Logan Bialek is the courtesy runner. Now here is Flamer Ortega. 0 for 2 with a walk.
Was that a 6-3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sears has a 3-run lead to work with. And a foul ball. Strike 1 there. On 1 to count.
Softball might be this home at this rate.
Yeah.
1-1 now.
We got about a 5-hour drive.
I know, but
No, I know. I'm just saying that's the duration they have.
1-1 to count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two the count. Bialek is at second. The 1-2. 2-2. Two pitch. Did he go? 3-2. Three and two to count. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball. Looks like Freeman has some room. Makes the catch for out number 2. Bialek stays at second, and 2 outs now for Carlos Herrera. 0 for 3 on the day.
now batting, number 8, Carlos Herrera.
You don't make the first or the third out of third base. And he would have got doubled up and with the third out. He's already in scoring position.
You don't make the first or third out at third base.
Correct. Trying to gamble to get extra. Yeah, because you're already, single, he's already in scoring position. Second base.
Oh.
So there's no,
So moving him to third, there's no sort of whole lot of purpose.
the only one that would be is to help him get wild pitch fast, ball going back.
First pitch.
Right.
It's a high fly ball there. Mazan has some room. Can't get it. It's off the Green Monster there. Bialek will score to make it 14-12 there. And here's Jagger Mitchell, 2 for 2 with a single and a double.
He could have got it. He was about a foot to, the ball was about a foot to his left. To us, it looked like the ball was about a foot, or maybe a foot and a half to the right as well.
So have they got anyone warming up over there?
For us or for them?
Us.
No one is.
No one in our bullpen.
Stupid. Now batting, number 25, Jaeger Mitchell.
Jaeger Mitchell, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Came on for 8 North in that 4th inning. First pitch to him. Ball 1 there. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now.
1-1, Tim.
Bottom of the 6th inning. You got the top of the order coming up for Central Methodist. The 1-1. Strike. 1-2 now. 1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch. Misses that one. 2-2.
Wow. Holy wow, man.
2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Strike three call. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and they leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. A 14-12 game for Central Methodist.
To the 45, cuts across midfield, up the right sideline, stumbles, breaks the tackle, he's to the 20, to the 10, he is taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field caught down the line, and it's in a line drive right down the line. Running catch by Jolly. Fields finds Henry, turns, shoots, hits it from the corner, the fading 3.
Tim, will you hit that button?
Bothering you?
Yeah. Thank you.
That make you feel all warm and fuzzy now?
I wanted to be in the right inning.
I take cash.
I have sour straws.
No, I can't have those.
14 runs, 12 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 12 runs, 13 hits, and an error for William Penn. Here's Valentin Cerna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and 2 RBIs. He also has 2 walks and was hit by a pitch. First pitch. It's a high fly ball to left field. Left fielder goes back. It's gone. A home run for Valentin Cerna Jr.
Solo home run for number 7, Valentin.
And it's now 15-12. Now has 4 homers and 18 RBIs on the year. And a 15-12 game there.
Number 32, Kyle Williams.
Here's Kyle Williams. 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 2 RBIs. First pitch. Ball 1 there. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
I'll double check that part in meetings Monday, but that I don't know for sure. But you and Maddie should be fine because all 5 notes get 2 +1s.
2-0 to count.
And I'll double check that for like you.
2-0 pitch. Strike. 2-1 now. Hopefully we'll get a post-game interview with Nick Breland. Talk about the doubleheader and preview the 3-game series with Ottawa. 2-1 pitch. Lines a shot. That is a base hit. That's a cue shot there to right field. And here is Tanner Sears up there. 1 for 2 with a homer and 3 RBIs. He also has 2 walks.
Now batting, number 21, Tanner Sears.
13, that is Blake Anderson. Of course, you may know his sister, Kristen, plays soccer at CMU for the new coach, John Klein.
Tim, who's running it first?
Blake Anderson,
What number?
13.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. First pitch. Fouls it off. Strike one. Only one to count. Oh, one pitch. Ball, 1-1 now. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. Checks the runner. Lead the count is 2-1. Yep. Yeah. 15-12 now. 2-1 pitch. It's a fly ball. Hit well. Could it be? Could it be? It's gone. It's now 17-12. A 2-run homer by Tanner Sear, who has 2 homers and 5 RBIs. 6 homers and 32 RBIs have given Central Methodist a 17-12 lead. Here's Ryan Malzahn, 1 for 4 with a homer and an RBI. First pitch. Ball 1 there. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. 2-0 to count. Two 0 pitch. Strike. 2-1 now. Two one now. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Chops it to third. Third baseman has it. Throws over to first, and there's out number 1. Here's Carlos Negron. 1 for 2 with a single. He was hit by a pitch and also drew a walk his last time up. First pitch to Negron. Strike. 0-1 now. Darius Freeman, what a day for him. 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Oh, 1 pitch. 1-1 to count. One pitch. Little chin music. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Lines a shot, and the right fielder comes in for out number 2. Here's Darius Freeman. 3 for 4, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Also has a single. Could he be like Reggie Jackson in Game 6 of the 1977 World Series? Albert Pujols, I think in game number believe it was Game 3 of the 2011 World Series, or Pablo Sandoval, Game 1 of the 2012 World Series. 3 home runs in the game. George Brett hit 3 home runs in Game 3 of the 1978 American League Championship Series. And he pots it up. And the second baseman makes the catch for the third out. So 3 runs on just 3 hits. No errors, no one left on. Way into the 7th. 17-12 Central Methodist.
We'll have to talk about that. Can you put me in the top of the 7th? Thank you.
"17 runs, 15 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. 12 runs, 13 hits, and an error for William Penn. As Bradley Soto up there, who was 2 for 3 with a homer and a single and a double and 2 RBIs on the day.
Is this 22?
Yeah. First pitch to him. There's a strike, 0-1 now. On 1 to count. Hits a ground ball to Soriano. Throws over to Kyle Williams for out number 1. So 1 down in the 7th inning. Here is Abraham Arroyo. One for 1, single. He was hit by a pitch twice. He was hit by a pitch and also drew a walk. First pitch. Fouls it to the screen. 0-1 now. Central Methodist 2 outs away from win number 20, but a most important number, 14-6 in the conference. The 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. The 1-1. 2-1 now. Two one now. 3-1 now. Juan Perez is on deck. Three 1 pitch. Lines a shot. I think Freeman has the room and makes the catch for 2 outs. So 1 more out to go. Here is Juan Perez, who is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. First pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 now. The 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. One pitch. Lines a shot. That is a base hit there. So here's Keone Young up there. 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Sears needs one more out. Hits a high fly ball. But that's a foul ball. Strike one there. Looks like Leland Riley II is on deck. The 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. The 1-1. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 now. Two and two the count. Just a strike away. The 2-2. Ground ball. Soriano. Couldn't get it. So base hit there.
I don't know about that, Tim. I don't know about that.
4, 9, 11, 13. So base hit there. And that's now Leland Riley II, a 118 hitter, no homers, and 2 RBIs.
Who is this, Tim?
39 from Victoriaville, California. First and second, 2 out. Just one more out to go. And the pitch. There's a strike, 0-1 now. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. One more strike to go. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Oh and 2 to count. 0-2 pitch. Lines it right to Valentine Cerna Jr. And as the great Jack Buck would say it best, that is a winner, folks. The final score is Central Methodist 17, William Penn 12. 17 runs, 15 hits, and an error. 12 runs, 15 hits, and an error as well. Central Methodist are 20-10, 14-6 in the conference. William Penn, they are 7-9 in the conference, 14-14 altogether. Central Methodist will have a 3-game series taking on Ottawa next Friday and Saturday. Friday's games at 1, doubleheader on Saturday at 12 and 3, and then on the 12th there they'll have Missouri Valley into town for a 4-game series. Pre-game show at 12:45, 1 o'clock start time as well. Of course, we'll see you next Sunday as softball takes on Benediction. This is Quentin Norris saying so long. In about 35 minutes from now, it is the NHL game between the Boston Bruins and the Detroit Red Wings on ABC television. Good night, everybody.